We begin with the news out of the Rochester City School District. News 8 was the first to report last night that a teacher at Franklin High School is claiming she was sexually assaulted by a student earlier this month.
The teacher says she called for help during the alleged incident and even called police, but no one came to her aid. This coming as the teachers union is expressing concern over safety in city schools. We spoke with the teacher last night about the incident. Carmela Boykin joining us live at district headquarters in Rochester with the latest. Carmela, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Leah. The teacher's name is Corinne Mundorf. She says it all started when a student attacked another student in her classroom. Mundorf says she was headed down the hall to get help when the female student who attacked the other one started to spit in her face and grab her breasts. She says this happened several times until this last moment.
I continue down the hallway and the student turns around again. And this time grabs my breasts and fondles my breasts from anywhere between a minute to a minute and a half. And I attempted to lift my arms up and push the student's hands off my breasts, but there were so many students around us at that point and videotaping that I couldn't even get my hands up. I couldn't even get my arms away from me because there were so many students crowded on us.
The Rochester Teachers Association says the district initially suspended the student, but lifted that suspension, saying the student wasn't liable because of a disability. The union president added this, quote, "We're not going to let them get away with this, but meanwhile, we're worried that in this volatile situation, this sends a message to other students that you can do whatever you want and get away with it." And we did reach out to both the City School District and Rochester Police, but have yet to hear back from both. In Rochester, Carmela Boykin, News 8.
All right, Carmela, thank you for the full interview with the teacher and the latest on this developing story. Head to rochesterfirst.com.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office is searching for a missing teenager from Perrington. Deputies say 15-year-old Melvin Griffin was last seen at his home on Fellows Road yesterday around 4:45 in the afternoon. Here's a picture. Melvin is described as 5'9", 127 pounds, with short black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a black Under Armour hoodie, green shorts, and white sneakers. We're told Melvin is not believed to be in any danger. Anybody with any information about where he might be, you're asked to call 911. A murder suspect has been arrested after a shootout with police during a car chase in Rochester.
It happened in the area of Avenue D and Joseph Avenue around 1 o'clock yesterday. Police say they were looking for 36-year-old Nicholas De Leon, who was wanted for the murder of 19-year-old Christian Santiago earlier this week. Police say when they attempted to stop De Leon's vehicle, it took off and multiple gunshots were fired at officers. We're told that one officer returned fire as well. Now, that car ultimately stopped on Avenue D, where De Leon was taken into custody. There were no injuries. De Leon now charged with second-degree murder and criminal possession of a weapon, among other charges. He is due in court later this morning.
Rochester police say one man was arrested following a separate chase in the city. Around 4:45 yesterday, RPD, U.S. Marshals, and state police were pursuing 36-year-old Michael Morris, who was wanted on several gun charges. Morris led authorities on a vehicle chase that ended on Carter Street in the city. Morris was taken into custody and charged with criminal possession of a weapon and prohibited use of a weapon. Police say he suffered minor injuries and was taken to the hospital. Officials also say Morris is a parolee under supervision for a previous assault conviction.
James back with us now. Grab the jacket if you're headed out for a walk at this hour, James. A little cooler this morning than it was yesterday.
Certainly, yeah. Hoodie, sweatpants, maybe for that morning walk. If we're going on a jog, I think we're going to be finally putting away the short shorts. The seasons are over. We're turning the page to more comfortable, maybe some warmer clothes for that morning walk, that morning jog, dog walk. A little bit of a light drizzle you may run into with some wet roads as we had that rain last night. And if you're thinking, oh, I'll wait until the afternoon until it warms up a little bit, not going to be the case. Not going to warm up really at all from where we are now, and it'll just continue to be breezy as well. Look at the overnight lows tonight, down in the low 40s. We'll have a look at the bus stop forecast and the last check of your weekend forecast at the end of the show. Mark?
All right, James, thank you. At this hour, the left lane blocked on 490 at the inner loop in Rochester. An accident there. There's also an accident on Ridgeway Avenue at Primrose Street in the city.
In national news, one person was killed and another wounded after Alec Baldwin's prop firearm discharged on the set of the movie Rust on Thursday, according to the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. Deputies responding yesterday to the Bonanza Creek Ranch near Santa Fe, New Mexico, for reports of someone shot on the set there. Officials say a 42-year-old woman was airlifted to the hospital where she later died. Another crew member was wounded in the shooting and taken to a Santa Fe hospital for emergency treatment.
The FBI confirming skeletal remains found in Florida are those of Brian Laundrie. Investigators say the remains were found Wednesday, along with a backpack and notebook that belonged to Laundrie. The discovery coming a month after authorities discovered the body of Laundrie's fiancée, Gabby Petito, in Wyoming. The couple had been on a cross-country road trip when Petito disappeared. After her body was found in Wyoming, the coroner determined she had been strangled to death.
The House of Representatives voting to hold former aide to President Trump, Steve Bannon, in contempt of Congress for defying a subpoena from the committee investigating the January 6th riots at the U.S. Capitol. This charge will now be directed to the Justice Department, where prosecutors will decide if the case will be presented to a grand jury for potential criminal charges. The investigative committee has not stated whether they will call former President Trump to testify.
In our GRE Morning Business Report this morning, a new large-scale study of Pfizer's booster shot shows it restores full protection against the coronavirus. The company and its partner BioNTech says a third dose gave participants more than 95% protection from symptomatic COVID-19 infection. The companies say the more contagious Delta variant was the dominant strain in its trial.
Scammers pretending to be Amazon employees have conned Americans out of $27 million from June of 2020 through June of this year. About 96,000 people were impacted by these scams. Under one of the scams, con artists would offer to refund people for an unauthorized purchase, the typical victim losing about $1,000.
All right, here's what some folks will be talking about at the water cooler this morning. It is a hockey night in Rochester. The Americans returning to the ice tonight for the home opener against the Syracuse Crunch at the Blue Cross Arena. New health and safety protocols in place. You must be vaccinated to attend the game if you are 12 or older. Those under 12 must wear a mask and be accompanied by an adult. Negative COVID tests will not be able to be used for entry for Amerks games. The puck drops at 7:05 at the Blue Cross Arena, and I know a lot of folks are excited to see the Amerks do their thing once again.
Very exciting. Another thing that's exciting, Friday Night Football. You're going to want to bundle up.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you're sitting on a cold bleacher. We'll have jacket-worthy weather for the kids at the bus stop as well this morning, 40s, and guess what? We finished in the 40s as well, upper 40s, we'll say, for the return home. So much different than yesterday. Sunrise coming up at 7:33 this morning. All right, here's your 8-day forecast. Let's talk about the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, most of the time is dry. We've got isolated showers in there Saturday afternoon and then Sunday evening. I'm keeping my eye on those lows in the 30s. Could see low 30s south of Rochester.
Just here in 30s. Ooh, all right. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is up next. Have a great Friday.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.